Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel and look at this one. This is my first spring bloom, not really spring but my first daffodil bloom this season and I'm just so happy. Look at that, it's so beautiful and I'm hoping that I will be seeing some more daffodils blooming here very soon and I can't wait to show you guys what will be happening here in this coming spring in our garden. Okay guys, so today we have lots of things to do here in our garden. Um, I'm planning to remove this lavender and move it somewhere else, plant it somewhere else here in our garden. I'm still looking for the place where to move it to. And I still have this two, not really two, a total of three, but two varieties of roses that needs to be planted. So this is my alimao, and this is the parpuma, adorable parpuma from Cordes. And I need to go to this side because this is where I'm thinking of moving my Chippendale in here, another one on that side. But I'm still thinking where I'm going to put this beautiful grass. I need to move it somewhere. But for today, I haven't really made a decision yet, but I probably will in a short while. And look at these roses. These are my grandma roses from Bob Matthews. And look at that. They are starting to become looking so healthy. Look at the foliage. It's shiny. I can't wait to see the flower once again. And yeah, I think this is gonna be their forever home in these spots. And let's see their performance this year. And I'm really excited for that one. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to clear up this space because I have this new rose, by the way, that I'd like to show you, which are these ones. And these are called ballerina. Look at that. I'm really happy about this one. Although there's some barbs on it. Um, I have lots of scratches already because of these roses, but it's fine. I'm hoping that it's gonna be worth it to see them bloom here in our garden. And my main project for today really is to tidy up this side of the garden, clear all of this canna lilies. I think I've had enough of these canna lilies, and it's time for them to move somewhere else. I'm still not sure where, but that's what we're going to find out today. And I also want to show you what has been going on here at the back. So I think I need to tidy up also this area. And I have lifted my cafe au lait that was sitting over there. And look at this one, guys. I have some potatoes. Look at that. These potatoes. And I have another one in here, somewhere here. Where's that? It was somewhere there, I think. But we just can leave them there for a while and see what happens. And I moved some of my roses over there, so those are my Boscobel. That's the best place I think for Boscobel at the moment because it's getting early morning sun until this time, but it's a bit cloudy now. A while ago it was really sunny, that's why I decided to just continue with gardening today. And this one is the Cardinal Richelieu rose. So this is a purple one. I'm not sure yet where I'm going to move it to. But look at this one. This is my champagne rose from what's the name of this one? I forgot the name, but it's same brand as the lipstick and the other rose. And look at this! All of my daffodils here are starting to show some flowers. And look at this one. Look. So I'm really happy to see that they are doing well in here. Even these roses that I moved in here. So these are the pink ones from Bob Matthews, and I'm really hoping that this red rose, it's called Dublin Bay, and I'm starting to see some bud formation over there, and this one as well. This one is City of London. I have two of those, but the other one was eaten by the possums last year and it didn't survive anymore. But anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see the performance of these roses this year, and allow me to continue doing what I am supposed to do now with this um, urns. I'm going to move my Chip and Dale there now. Alright guys, so here you go. Now I have removed those two plants on top of those two terracotta urns, and I started putting some of my own soil mix recipe for my roses, and this is just based on my studies, my experimentation as well. And yeah, because I've been reading some books about how to really take good care of roses, especially on their first year in your garden. And let me just show you what I have placed inside here. So this is what I put in here. So if you're wondering what this soil mix is, so it's a combination of compost. So there's compost underneath, and then I top it up also with potting mix. And the white one that you see there is the cutting mix. I decided to put some cutting mix to provide some air, and at the same time, because the compost is so dense, I thought it's going to cause so much retention of water. So I thought if I'm going to add some cutting mix soil there, I feel and I think it's going to prevent lots of water, and at the same time it's also provide some air underneath. And at the same time, I have added some organic materials there, such as this sheep and chicken pellet, and this big thing that you see there, that is blood and bone. I decided to put blood and bone because for the first year, I think um, it's not really necessary, especially when you're going to put this new roses in your garden. I feel they still need time to adjust, produce lots of roots, and putting lots of fertilizers, I think it's not gonna be very beneficial. So I decided to just keep it as natural as you can, as possible. Although it's definitely not very natural, but there's not much concentration of elements in here. It's just really blood and bone, as I can see. Let's see the results, and that's the same thing I did with this one, and they seem to be really responding so well. I just planted this one just a week ago, and I'm starting to see that it's starting to look so beautiful. Look at that luscious green foliage from these two roses, and it's starting to smell so bad in here because this blood and bone. I think one of the reasons also that they advise to put some blood and bone, because this blood and bone, it's really the main ingredients why I have lots of worms inside the pots. I think this is just based on my observation. Every time I'm putting blood and bone in one of the pots, later on, if I start moving that plant that I planted there, I'm seeing lots of worms, and I think it's because of the blood and bone. So let's see. Now I'm going to continue mixing all of this and plant my roses, and I will show it to you in a short while. So I just decided to put all of this setup here because we haven't really used this last summer. So I just thought since it's really a lovely day today, maybe we'll just sit outside, and it's a bit warm now actually, even though it's still winter here, and maybe we'll have a drink later on. Hi. All right, guys, so finally we're done, and it's almost evening, yes. And look at this one. So now I have planted these two roses, both these alimaus that I have in here, and alimau or Chippendale. Alimau in New Zealand, Chippendale, I believe, most commonly known, internationally known as Chippendale or Duchess of Cornwall. Yes, and together with that rose, I also planted some lobelias. These are blue lobelias with white center. And here's the other one. So I'm so happy that we have accomplished something. But I think I'm probably gonna have to trim a portion of this lemon tree here because it's giving lots of shades actually underneath in here. But in the morning, when the sun is coming from this side in the morning, it's actually fine. It's just that when spring is approaching, the sun is starting to rise over there until summertime over there. So it's not getting morning sun here anymore. But another thing that I'd like to update you about is this one. So I moved the ballerina roses in here. I am not so concerned about the ballerina because they said that it can tolerate some shades. So let's see what happens. I know some roses can really do that, and I'm just not sure about the Chippendale or Alimau. Let's see what happens. And the other ballerina has been moved over there. So I'm trying to imagine now, guys. I have two pink rose bushes blooming on both sides, and hopefully we will have the rose arch there with my Nahima and as well as the Eden rose. And speaking, I also planted already some of my other roses in here, so let me just take you there. So this is what I did in here. This is my LD Braithwaite, and this is the tag that just fell down. There you go. I'm also very excited about this rose from David Austin, and it's just so looking so healthy. Look at that, lots of new growth. And then here is my Crown Princess Margareta, and I'm really hoping that this one is also gonna do well in this big pot. And these are my two Eden roses, and the other showpiece, these are the showpiece roses. My Olivia Rose Austin, another showpiece roses, and here are my two Julia Child roses. And some of my other roses in here, my Claude Monet, and this one is the new Purplelicious or Purple Lodge. And this is my new fragrant rose, which is Magnificent. And my beautiful rose, another climbing rose, which is called Utersen. That's the one. And then going this side, I am really I'm really happy and excited to see all of these rose that I have in here, roses that I have in here, and I really can't wait. I'm so excited to see the Lady of Shalott for the first time blooming here in our garden. And then this one is very popular, the Skyla rose. At least here in New Zealand, I believe. Actually, not so sure if it's really popular, but this is so beautiful. And of course, the Lady of Shalott is really popular internationally, and as well as this one, Darcy Basil. Look at this one, guys! I'm so excited for this one. I do have the Darcy Basil um, standard in here, 3 rows, but this year I decided to get one of these as well. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed. Look at my lilies, my Asiatic lilies. There's another one there, and that one there, and also there. Look at them, they are all starting to germinate and growing, really growing well. And look at my Lady of Shalott, also doing fantastic in here. I'm really excited to see this one. I'm just really hoping that this golden celebration will produce some huge canes this year, and I'm actually starting to see some huge canes growing from my Princess Anne. Look at that down there. Hmm? And I'm really excited for my Darcy Basil. Look, it's so bushy now. I think I can start probably putting some fertilizers there. And if you can see, I also planted some dahlia tubers there because I was thinking it's going to be an alternate. Once the roses are done blooming, I'm hoping that my Wizard of Oz, Sylvia, and I'm thinking of planting a coralie here as well. But let's see. Let's take it one day at a time. And so by the way, this is my other Skyla rose. I only have one Darcy Basil in here because my plan later on I decided to have one very red rose in here, which is the Darcy Basil, and then light red, in a red shade we will have two pink, dark pink. Actually, I don't know if it's dark pink or baby pink. Actually, it's more of baby pink, not rather than dark pink. Where did I see the dark pink description? Anyway, it's fine. It's still in the shade of reddish rosy color, something like that, and then eventually turning into orange, which is the Lady of Shalott, that sometimes turn into yellow. And then I have the Golden Celebration, which is the yellow, and another Golden Celebration on the other side. And then going back again in here, I have my Nahima, which is, as you can see, guys, well, you probably don't see it because it's really getting dark now. And look at that. But from this side, you can probably start to see some bud formation, lateral buds, where all of these hopefully new flowers and new leaves will be coming out, and the other one also is doing well, I believe, on that side. I moved some of this what do you call this one, lavender, which is it came from the pot where the Princess Margareta, the big pot over there, the Princess Margareta rose is now sitting. And when it's summertime, when we're always getting lots of sun in this side of our garden, I'm hoping that I'll be able to plant or just put the Princess Margareta on that side and let it produce lots of flowers, because this side tends to be really sunny, especially during, I think, starting from 10 o'clock in the morning until around 3 o'clock p.m. It's really getting lots of sun over there. That's why lots of plants that I used to plant in here when we don't have this deck before, they are all growing so well in this part of our garden. And then before I end this video, guys, let me just show you also the other project that I did before. I do have these two pink canna lilies that are hopefully will bloom this coming summer in here. And later I'm planning to put some supertunias. I'm thinking of planting the jazzberry, two jazzberry supertunias, or some maybe bubble gum, or a red petunia. Let's see. I'm thinking about the black cherry, but it's another proven winners red petunia. So that's the one. And I was thinking it will be a good combination to have some red flowers in here and yellow, which is the Princess Margareta. And before we finally say goodbye, let me just show you my only rose that is blooming right now. And it's none other than my Roald Dahl. Look at that, guys. It's glowing in the dark. So beautiful. I'm really, really happy about this one. I can't believe it's still flowering despite we're almost in the last month of winter. And I haven't trimmed it because I'm seeing lots of flowers. Look at that. Lots of flower buds. So once it's done flowering, I'm gonna trim both of them. Look at this one as well. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'll trim both of them and hopefully they will give us lots of flowers by November because that's the time, late November, that's the time when the roses are in full bloom here in New Zealand. Late November and around December time. So that's all for today, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed our little project for today. I'm really happy that this part of our garden looks good now, and good thing I did not remove this African daisy over there, or osteospermum, the white osteospermum there. And I'm really excited to give you also some updates. I'm expecting by the end of August this part of our garden. As you can see, we have all of these daffodils and tulips that are coming back, and I'm really hoping and praying that we'll be seeing some nice spring show in this part of our garden, even though I did not buy any spring bulbs this season. Alright, guys, thank you very much, and I will see you again on my next one. Bye for now.